As always, I do these on the fly. I'm sitting in front of the library. I just got through handling some insanity this morning. I moved to another location a couple of years ago, and a change of address didn't go to Medicare and Medicaid. And I got a notification about a month ago that they're going to drop my health care insurance. And you can imagine at the age of 80 here getting a notice that you're going to lose your health coverage. I spent the last week and a half working with 11 different agencies trying to get this mess straightened out. I just left an appointment this morning that hopefully I got the paperwork straightened out, but I understand there's still a couple more steps that got to happen before I get reestablished on this type of coverage. But this is all part of the insanity that we're dealing with right now. COVID turned our world upside down. What we thought was normal with COVID and the shutdown and the lockdowns and the supply chains and manufacturing and everything else getting upset, we created a negative spiral on everything. And some people really got greedy. The very, very wealthy got greedy. I read somewhere where the 8 wealthiest people just increased their wealth almost by another, I think it was $470 billion over the past few years. And these are the people who control a lot of the dynamics that's happening in our world today. Food costs, rent. My rent went from $900 a month to almost $1,800 a month, and I'm now renting a one-bedroom in a residential home from a lady who's in need of financial assistance. But it's not the same. I came from a background where I lived in a 3,800 square foot home on a lake. Used to have a lot of ski parties and whatever here in Florida, and that's all gone. I'm now living in about a 12 by 15 size room, and it's just part of the world that's been upside down and whatever. But I know everybody out there, and hopefully you as an audience, I can realize what you're going through. I look at the fires going on out in California, people losing everything. And what do you do when you lose everything, including your jobs and your transportation and your shelter? And what do you do for income? And how do you survive, and do you even rebuild? And if you can't get insurance on your home, how can you remortgage a new building or a new home? So that's another part of the spiral. And yet our politicians are far removed from reality. Here in Florida, we went through 3 hurricanes over a two and a half month period. We've got tens of thousands of people that are homeless and living off the welfare right now of government programs and the savings if they have them. And again, their world has been turned upside down. I'm very fortunate to have a roof over my head. I'm very fortunate to have a car that gets me from point A to point B, and I've got food in the refrigerator, and I'm going to go to the library and get some books and live my life the best I can with what I have. Other than that, I've grown spiritually so much over the past 20 years. And I know that God is a very subjective conversation. But without God centering my heart, my mind, and my soul, I'd be flipping off the walls right now with all the insanity that I'm dealing with. And the same thing with all the negativity that we have in this world. It doesn't have to be this way. We can manifest changes, and that's what I've written about in my 4 books. Other than that, I'm going to go. I'm almost at 4 minutes here. Love you guys. Take care. Keep the faith. And keep everything in prayer and just follow as God leads, or learn how to follow as God leads. You guys take care. Be of good cheer. Bye-bye.